It's the highest court in Canada. As a jurist, we have to defer to this court.
Quebecers will continue to get their cannabis here at SQDC's provincially regulated pot shops after the Supreme Court of Canada ruled Friday that Quebec's ban on possessing and growing cannabis plants for personal use is constitutional, giving the province the power to regulate its cannabis industry and prohibit homegrown marijuana plants.
We're very proud of the job we did, but of course we would have liked the decision to be something else.
What is constitutional might not necessarily be what is right. So indeed, the Supreme Court, I understand their logic behind this decision, but I don't think they enlarged any provincial rights because I think they really just upheld the status quo.
The Federal Cannabis Act allows people to grow or own up to 4 cannabis plants at home. But soon after the 2018 law was enacted, Quebec banned this practice, not medically, but for personal use. In 2019, Quebecer Yannick Murray-Hall argued it was unconstitutional and won his case before the Superior Court. Quebec's Attorney General appealed that decision and won. Murray-Hall then appealed to the Supreme Court. In the unanimous ruling, the High Court found Quebec has the jurisdiction for this ban.
The government has a right to regulate the health and safety of the health and safety of the population of Quebec, and that is constitutionally valid, but also to create a state monopoly on recreational cannabis for the SQDC.
I think it would be nice to save money, but afterwards it could be dangerous. I like the idea that it's managed by the SQDC. Chief Justice Richard Wagner wrote, Quebec's marijuana legislation shares the same objective as the federal law, to reduce organized crime in the cannabis market.
If they grow it, doesn't mean they're gonna sell it.
On one hand, they may be right that it's necessary to ban it to avoid abuse, but on the other hand, you have to let people choose what they want to do. Manitoba also has a similar ban in place. In Quebec, fines for this offense are between $250 and $750. Even though the judicial process is over, the fight against Quebec's restriction will continue.
They have a very restrictive approach at this time, but they could be a bit less restrictive and permit, just like in other provinces, maybe 1 plant or 4 plants that are hidden in your backyard or stuff like that. So there is hope. There are opportunities where the Quebec government could change their minds.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.